Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We've also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Want to get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
I was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge here. They're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, Excella.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped. So I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Because he's teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came from for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot of from this. I gained the more knowledge from here, and thank you for XL for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given
Very good afternoon, dear faculty members. I hope you are doing well. So I request please inform your colleagues to join the session as soon as possible. Okay, we will start for the day. Good afternoon, Ratik sir.
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon.
You can start the session, sir.
We can start right away. As I can see, the questions are less. Can we wait for 2 minutes or should we start directly?
We'll start, sir. We'll start, no issues.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So I hope I'm audible to everyone. Maybe a prompt in the chat box. Am I audible to everyone? Am I visible to everyone?
You're audible, sir, but your camera is not on. You're not visible.
One second. Okay, I have rejoined. Am I visible now?
Yeah, yes, sir, you are visible.
Okay, okay. I have rejoined. Okay, fine. So we'll start. Yes. So without wasting much of the time, we'll start. So today we will be working with various things. Fine. Today we will be discussing about RAG, the backend requirement or the prerequisite to work with RAG. Something called as embedding, something called as database, something called as vectorizations or vectors. But before moving with all the part, like me explaining all the things, again, we can be like texting in the chat box, like the yesterday's class, fine. Whatever thing we have, whatever queries or whatever thing I ask you guys, you can just like pass your queries or maybe the answer in the chat box. Yeah, we'll follow the same structure like yesterday. Fine. So the topic we will be working today is embedding, and then we will be working about RAG. But before moving ahead, I would like to get some idea. Is anyone aware of RAG? Sorry, is anyone aware of embeddings? Ever heard about embeddings, or if you've ever worked on embeddings? Any idea? Any guess about the term? Just like what comes into your mind after you heard the term embeddings? Anyone? Is anyone? In the chat box? I'm waiting for the response. Machine learning? No. Okay, fine. Anyone? Like, I don't want the official definition or the exact definition. I just want you to stretch a bit. Like, what comes to your mind after listening the term embedding? What comes to your mind whenever you hear the term embeddings or vectorization, anything like that? Machine learning, representation of numerical data, combining network, transistors, fine. Embedded system, that's fine. And anyone else? Anything else? Combination. Okay, IoT, fine. IoT. Okay, embeddings interface, converting characters to numerical representation. That's correct. So yes, guys. See, if I just talk about the actual term that is embedding, that whenever you hear the term embedding, something embedding systems or IoT or hardware will come into picture. But the actual meaning of the term embedding means the data in the terms of machines. It is not about the hardware only. It's all about the machines in the terms of, sorry, data in the terms of your machine understandable format, because machines can process the natural data whatever I ask for, but by default machine cannot work on the same thing. Machine can work on something called as binary data. Machine can something in the terms of your machine understandable format. Yes, something assembly level code. But if I just talk about the natural factor, machine cannot by default work on that. In order to make those things work, we're supposed to make our machine understand that thing. If I just simply ask a very simple prompt, I am a boy. I am working on NLP. NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. I just talk about RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented. Machine won't be able to understand this thing. We are supposed to make our machine understand and process what you mean by that term. And today, in order to work with your RAG, the very first thing will be, because we will be working on LangChain as well, we will be working on Gemini as well. But to work with this actual part, we need to get some idea about the term embedding. So whenever we talk about embedding, that talks about something in the terms of your machine. I hope my whiteboard is visible to everyone. Yes? May I get a thumbs up or maybe yes in the chat box? Okay, fine. Yes. So whenever we talk about that, yes, we are working with embeddings. Whenever we say that, yes, we are working with embeddings, this overall says that we are working with vectors. Okay, now the question might come, okay, what is vectors or what is embeddings? This basically embeddings talks about in machine understandable format. Okay, so the question might come, okay, that what do you mean by the machine understandable format? Is it actually required? See, the thing is, when we talk about data, if you remember yesterday, we have discussed about the different place or different forms where you're working about the generating, right? Similarly, when we talk about data, there are three forms of data. Any guesses? What are those three forms? Yes. Any guess? What are those three forms in the chat box? Maybe. Yes. Anyone? Three forms, FORMS forms: structured, unstructured. That's correct. Structured, unstructured, and one more. Semi-structured, correct. When we talk about the types of data, that will be your numerical, textual, or categorical. But when we talk about the forms, we have got three different forms of data. Yes, the very first one by default that we generate is unstructured data. Make our machine understand, we have got semi-structured. Make machines also and also the human being understand, we have got structured format. By default, human works and generates the unstructured form of data. So what happens is, so here out of that unstructured data, which is not easily understood by the machine, we want this data to be understood by the machines, and that process will be called as your vector embedding. But the overall problem is we cannot directly convert data in the terms of your vector or the embeddings part. So for that task, what we say, we take the help of model development, which means training and testing of your model. And when we talk about training and testing, that can be your deep learning, that can be your NLP, that can be your machine learning. And with the help of all these techniques, we are making our machine to understand, okay, that this is how the embeddings look like. Fine. Okay. Now here, one more thing is that how you are able to identify the embeddings or vectors. Yes. So when we talk about embeddings, embeddings can be given in two different formats. Yes. Embeddings is basically making our machine the natural data or the by default data, something called as your natural data, something your unstructured data, unstructured. Yes, where we take the help of your high dimensional space. Where we take the help of high dimensional. So to perform your NLP, embedding, we by default need the help of NLP. Where NLP is nothing but we are taking the help of your text classification. If you remember yesterday, we have discussed about something called as named entity recognition, NER. Yes, we were discussing about different phase. Then we have got similarity. Yes, that is similarity between the word. Then one more factor that comes into picture is Q&A. So multiple things are guys basically used to work with your embeddings to make your things understand. The overall factor is that you talk about your sentence, you talk about some word, you talk about some image, which is by default there in the terms of your textual data or the by default the natural form. That is your unstructured form. The machine example, if I just talk about some word, it can be NLP. Yes, it can be any other word, maybe NLP, maybe I'm talking about AI, maybe I'm talking about deep learning. So all this word will be basically passed to my model, and out of which the embeddings will be given, performed. We'll discuss about different embeddings also, what are different techniques. And out of this, we will be getting some matrix. We will be having some matrix. These matrix are something in the terms of your numerical format, which machines can easily understand. Which machines can very easily understand. Machines can by default work on them. Not just this thing, guys, but if I just talk about, I'm passing some very big sentence. Yes, even that whole sentence, I am a boy, NLP stands for natural language processing, anything. Again, for this task, we basically apply your model, we train the data, we train your model based on that data, and out of that, again, yes, we can get the whole lot of like this thing, high dimensional data, something called as embedding. Not just this thing, but if I just talk about some image, I have got some image to work on. Image is nothing but your arrays. Yes, it's nothing but array. Again, model is there, we'll get some output. Yes, we'll get some output. Matrix is there, obviously we'll get some output. Yes, so multiple factors will come into picture. I hope I'm clear why embeddings are required. Yeah, that is converting it to some high dimension. It can be 2 dimension, it can be 3, it can be 4 dimension also, so that our machines can easily understand those data. Clear, everyone? Yes, maybe a thumbs up would work. Then I can move ahead with one more example of your embedding, and accordingly we can move ahead. A thumbs up or maybe yes will work. Fine, okay. Yes. Okay, I've got one response yes from 1%. Okay, 2%. What about others? Is everyone aware? Like, are you guys clear with all the things? Or you have got any doubt, any queries? Okay, fine, clear. Yes, okay, fine. Again, 4, 5 response I've got. So, okay, maybe multiples, 8, 10 response. Moving ahead, moving ahead. Let me just go with the same example. Fine. I am talking about multiple words, different forms or different categories of words. And out of the whole data, we will be having some embedding. We have got some this thing vectors, or we have got some matrix, and out of that we can display some chart also. Fine. So here, suppose I'm talking about some class. Let's just talk about fruits. Fine. Fruits, I can say example. Fruits, I can say we have got apple. We have got banana. Then animal. Let's just say we are talking about dog. We are talking about cat. Let's just talk about him. We are talking about her, or anything else. Maybe let's just say this thing is fine. If I want, I can go for some bird also. Anything is fine. Just a simple example. Out of, so basically what we are doing. So this whole data will be passed to one of my model. Yes, will be passed to one of my model. Again, why am I using this diamond shape, or this shape is because this shape usually talks about process. Fine. Like our faculty are working with flow charts, right? Usually when we take the help of this diamond shape, this talks about the process. Out of this whole data, we will be having some values for my apple, something maybe like 1, 2. For banana, we'll get something maybe around like 4, 5 something. Here we'll get around 2 minus 3. Here we'll get around 1 minus 8. Or here I can go with minus 4, 2. Here I can go with one more like 3 minus 3, or 1 something. Like these are the random numbers. So after processing, passing my machine, then I'm able to receive such kind of thing. Now here, out of this data, so basically a chart will be displayed. Fine. We'll get some values for my fruits, for animals, for the gender. This is how the 2-dimensional data works. So here I can just talk about, we are working with your vector embeddings. In the terms of your 2D part. Fine. In the terms of your 2D part, that how we can make our machine understand your 2D scenario. Yes. So here indexing also comes into picture, multiple various factors that comes into picture when we are talking about your embeddings. Fine. Similarly, yes, you can work in the terms of your 3 dimension, you can work in the terms of 4, you can work in the terms of multi-dimensional also. That's why we say we are talking about high dimensional factor or high dimensional data. So when we are talking about your database, there can be again two types of database. We widely prefer working with your vector database, but yes, there is one more format that can be taken into consideration. So if I just talk about type of database here, very first thing is it can be your vector DB that talks about database. Also, we have got something called as graph. Here we are working with your simple matrix, right? So here when we talk about matrix, it's a normal vector. But if I just talk about some graph, yes, some graph, then this will basically will be given as your graph database. Yes. So two ways of representing your factor in the terms of your, I can just talk about the visual part, that is your graph. And the very primary widely used one we have got is your the matrix one. Yes. When we are talking about the overall factor, when we are talking about these embeddings, when we are talking about the overall factor, so yes, we are widely working with the vector database. And yes, here we have got various inbuilt text embeddings in the terms of your Python. We don't have to write the whole code. We don't have to work with the overall part. We can take the help of something called as maybe the Hugging Face. It's a library again. Initially, it's basically it's a framework also where you can work with your transformers. Yes, it's also a framework. It's also a transformer, open source basically, where you can customize your models. Fine. So yes, you can. We will be taking the help of Hugging Face, like in today's session only. I can just talk about there are multiples and multiples of vector database. Fine. There are n number of vector database. You can actually work with the overall vector database. I can just talk about different vector database. One we widely work is something called as FAIS. Yes, that is FAIS. It is given by FAI, that is Facebook. Fine. That talks about the Facebook one. So basically, what was the main motive of your FAIS? That is Facebook AI similarity search. Fine. Facebook AI similarity search. That basically Facebook, we have got a very huge amount of data. It is very lightweight also because it has got most of the task inbuilt. Okay. So it will just talk about what are the probable similar words. If I just talk about am, what are the multiples and multiples of probable words, similar words basically, where the distance will be nearby, distance will be minimal, and like many more things. Fine, many more things. So when we are talking about database, so yes, here we widely work with database. That is your database, FAIS. Not just this thing, but we have also got Chroma also. Fine. Similarly, we have got Pinecone also. There are n number of platforms and your framework which can be widely used to work with the overall part. Even in today's session, we will be working with a small hands-on for database, and then accordingly we'll move ahead. Fine. So again, I am helping you about multiples and multiples of platforms, right? I am just asking you that okay, we take the help of so and so platform. I'm asking you that we take the help of database. I'm asking you that we are working with a number of the techniques. Now my question here is, guys, why there is a need to work with your vectorization? Why there is a need to work with your embeddings? What do you think? Extremely sorry. Yes, for sure I will write. I will write clearly this time. I will write clearly this time. Okay, fine. Machines to understand. That's correct. Now here, let me ask you, what about the use case? What are the use case? Like why we are going for embeddings only? Why not any other techniques? Why we are widely working with vector database, not with the graph database? Easy for us. Okay, fine. What are the use case? Easy for us. Graph database are for finding relations. That's correct. That's correct. Anything else? Anything else? All in computer vector easy to implement. Data retrieval is faster. That's correct. It is much more reliable. Vector database are much more reliable. It can go with very huge amount or something called as long-term memory. It can handle huge amount of data. It can go for any kind of text or the meaning-based scenario. It can go for the multiple context. It can go for your images. It can go for your audios. It can go for videos. It can go for n number of techniques. Yes, everyone? Clear? So yes, we will be working with a bit of practicals as well as I have told you. So I hope this theory is sufficient. We can go with the practicals. Everyone? Yes. There is a small request from my side for practical. See, obviously, I will be typing the code. It's not like that I will be displaying the code and you will be copying, pasting it. Even I will be typing the code by default. Obviously, yes, I will get some error. You will be getting some error. So obviously, I don't want anyone to be behind. I want all of us to be working together. If you are unable to receive or are you unable to get any output, if you are getting any errors, so guys, in that case, kindly pass your query or the error in the chat box directly because I will be on the other windows. It will be difficult for me to navigate again and again. In that case, you can you can just pass your query. The moment I come back to my chat box, I will be solving your queries. Yes, the platform we will be working is Google Colab. So yes, everyone, you will be working on Google Colab. Why Google Colab? Because yes, you get everything for free by Google itself, so you don't have to worry much about the overall factor. Fine. So I will be working on Google Colab. Even you can prefer working with Google Colab. Yes. I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone? Is my screen visible to everyone? I can proceed. Yes, everyone. I can proceed, right? Fine. So I will work. So here, yes, I'm working on my Google Colab. By default, you can connect. If you want, you can change the runtime type also. It is freely available. Might take some time to connect. Here, I will just say, can we start, everyone? Yes, I hope we can start. So to work with the actual code, we are supposed to work on some of the inbuilt libraries. Not inbuilt, but actually we are supposed to download some of the libraries. The one who are new, this platform, the code I will be typing, it will be useful for others, everyone. Even if you don't have the idea, the way I type, the way I speak, you can understand, you can get some idea about the code. Okay. You can get some idea. So here, very first thing is that we need to import some of the required libraries. So here we have got sentence transformers, FORMERS. Then here we have got fez, CPU is the whole command. Fine. And accordingly, you can just run this. Wi-Fi is required, your Google account is required, then only you can work with the whole code. Fine. I'll just hide the output. So this will be the command. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, or I have to zoom a bit. Yes, this is fine, or I need to zoom a bit. Dilip's, there's no need to download the Google Colab. It is by default there. You can just open your browser. You can just search for the term Google Colab. Fine. I should have showed you Google Colab. Then just click on the very first link, and that's all. It's done. Fine. Then you can just go for the notebook, and then accordingly you can get this one. So here I need to import my sentence transformer. So what I will just say, from sentence underscore transformers, I will be going for import sentence transformers. Similarly, I'm importing my FAISS, that is Facebook one, FAISS. I'm importing my NumPy also. Let's see any error we have. No. Guys, might be a chance I might make some this mistake, grammar mistakes. So we have to bear with that one. Wi-Fi is a bit slow, I guess. Okay. Fine, done. Yes, I need to pass a model that is a pre-trained model, which means I won't be moving ahead with all the things on my own. I will be taking the help of my online platform. So I am not sure about the whole keyword. I will go here. What I will pass, Mimi LM L6. Fine. L6 V2 is the name. As you can see here, all mini. Yes. That's how you can go on your browser. I remember this mini LM, that is language model. Fine. So I'm just copying this whole command, or maybe I can just copy like this, copied. And here I can go and I can just pass my thing. What is the name? That is all mini LM, mini language model L6 V2. So this keyword I didn't remember properly. So I have took the help of the Google. That's how I have got the transformer here. I can easily work on it now. Fine, everyone. You can please meanwhile write the code. Here I need to pass some text. Let's just say text is equal to, I will be passing some list. Let's just say NLP is my FAVOU favorite subject. Yes, sorry. I will just say NLP stands for natural language processing. I will be passing one more thing. Let's just say Python is widely used and is a popular programming language for AI. Fine. And I can pass one more, or what I can pass. Maybe 310 is fine. The data is very short, no? So let's just say AI stands for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is used for automation. So I'm using some extra keyword here. Yes, and let me just run this one. No error, which means done. So this sentence you can take anything. It's not required ki what I have passed, what you're supposed to ask. You can just write anything from your side. Yeah, any sentence is fine. Yes. So shall I move ahead? Okay, sure. I will go a bit slow. Sure. Can you share the screenshot of any Word or PDF note? Will you be sharing the collab? I will be sharing the collab, but not now. I will be sharing by the end of the class. So it's better if you perform from your own side. That's fine. I will wait for you guys. Fine, that's fine. Because if I just display the code, there is a maximum chance you might end up getting some error and then you won't be able to solve your error. So it's fine. I will be waiting like for every code, maybe 30 seconds is fine. Yes, I will be waiting for you to perform. The moment you're done, you can just type yes in the chat box and accordingly I can move ahead. The one who are unable to perform so and so task, if you're getting any error, you can just post in the chat box. Why are you using that mini ML? See here, we need to pass your, like we are taking the help of transformers to go for embedding. And for embedding, we are taking the help of FAS. FAS means your Facebook AI similarity. Fine. So for that, mini ML6, that is your mini model language, will basically help you to perform that transformer part in order to get some embedding values, where you can get some high dimensional data or the embedding values you can get at the end. And based on that, the machine will basically give you some score also, like that one thing will be passed afterwards. So based on the input passed, we will be passing some other prompt and accordingly we get some code also, like the output also. Similarly, we will also discuss about maybe what to vec. We can discuss about n-grams. There are multiple techniques. There are n number of techniques we can take help of. Here we are working with FAS because I have said you the keyword FAS while teaching you about the embedding system. No, FAS is the current real life technique we are working. So we are taking the help of mini LM6 in order to perform your FAS thing, or basically encoding part, transformer, or maybe the this output scenario. You can take the help of your mini LM6. Again, there are a number of techniques, not just LM6, but there are a number of techniques. You can take the help of that also. I hope it's done. I can proceed. Yes, I can move ahead. Fine, I've got response saying yes. So here we have passed the input. We are passing some text, and out of this, we will be asking our machine to give some score. Very first thing is that we will be performing the embedding on the text. So text underscore model that we have imported. I am trying to encode the data. Which data I'm trying to encode my text. It's maybe I can see text underscore embeddings I will be passing. As you can see, we'll get some output also. See here, automatically it has applied. Fine. Automatically encoding has been done. So after encoding, I'm just converting into a shape of one. That is because we will be asking for the flatten process, like one number of column and n number of rows. So let me just make a keyword called as dimension is equal to, I'm asking my text underscore embeddings. I'm trying to shape the data in the terms of one, where I'm passing the index is equal to, I'm trying to take the help of your face, where I'm going for index flat, and that is flat. I will go for 2. Fine, I will go for 2. To what? To the keyword dimension here. That's done. Fine. Here, let me just pass index. Check. Yes. So yes, it is performing very, very well. I'm passing index.add. That means I'm trying to add the data with the help of NumPy, which is basically in the matrix or the array format. That's why I'm passing NumPy.array to my text underscore embedding that I have just worked on. Fine. So here I can just print index. Similarly, I can print number of total this thing. So index dot n number of n total. Yeah, n total is the command. So guys, see, I'm unable to recall the actual command. So Google Colab is basically helping me with what are the probable these things. See, accordingly, we're able to get the output as you can see here. Yes. So similarly, if I just pass a simple query or the text from my side, 1 second, I'll just hide this output to have more space here. Let's just say I'm passing one text here. Sorry, text we have passed above, right? So let's just say not text, but maybe the query I'm passing. Maybe I'm passing a small query is equal to I need to see machine is basically helping me with the by default code, but I will just have something else also. AI is used for, I'm just leaving as it is, query. So here I'm passing model.encode query, fine. Let's just say query embedding, how much, as you can see here. Yes. Okay, sir. What is this? This is nothing but the machine has passed everything in the terms of your embedding now. I am unable to understand. So what I will do, I will make my machine to go for the top selected or the top preferred result, the top preferred output. Let's just say I'm passing my top is equal to 2. And here I'm passing because distance by default lead is required to calculate is equal to index dot search numpy dot array to what? To the query embedding the keyword that machine has suggested me. I have not wrote the code. The machine has suggested me. Yes, because Google Colab is taking the help of Gemini in the backend, no? So that will be very useful for you. So I'm talking about the top two this thing. 1 second. Any error? No error. So here, let's just say my machine will first of all give me the query. So query, fine. Query, sorry, query. Similarly, I want the list of all the output. That's why I'm passing print single as it is. So here I'm passing for pseudo variable I index for all the data index number 0. Okay, so machine is basically helping me a bit more here. N-name is basically 0 text. I need to pass cosine similarity distance. Let's run. Let's see. As you can see, AI is used for what? See, AI stands for AI. What are the probable outcome whenever we pass the AI? That's how the machine takes the help of embedding to give the outcome. See, AI have just passed, AI is used for, that's all. See, automatically whatever input text we had AI, now machine is basically helping me with that one. See, AI stands for artificial intelligence, is used for automation. Similarly, machine is understood AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, so accordingly is giving me for AI also. Yeah, so here we are taking the help of cosine similarity, as you can see here. Again, there are a number of other techniques also which can be taken into picture. We'll work with that as well. Fine. So that's how the machine basically understand what might be the probable outcome, what might be the probable post, or what might be the probable the next outcome or the next input. Yes. So you can please note it down. I will take one more small example. That will be a more improvised or the optimized one where we'll take the help of GenSim maybe. Yeah, we will take the help of GenSim and we will take a small output with respect to GenSim also. You can type again. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can let me know. I'm in the chat box. Meanwhile, so show 12th line. 12th. Yeah, this is the one, 12th. I hope you have understood, everyone. Yes. So whatever relevance we have got for this AI is used for, even though the machine is not properly like giving us the very accurate answer, but it is trying to give the best based on the input what we have passed. And again, if I want something that machine gives a very proper output, even though we have not given the database, yes, we'll do that as well in the upcoming sessions. Attendance link will be shared by 450 or 455 something. Is it done? Are you able to get some output? Again, it's a humble request that instead of like what sentence I have passed, no, you can write, you can type your own sentence like it, and then you can get some more relevance. Yesterday's link you can please ask afterwards. Yes. Meanwhile, if you have anything in the terms of the technical part, what we are discussing, I am happy to help you. Index number. IDEX talks about index number. And it is basically a simple this DSA part which talks about adding up the elements. I'm getting yes. Please tell me what is the error. Maybe you can cosine similarity means cosine similarity. Basically, we have got a technique called as distance metrics, where usually we talk about uh, equivalent distance, Manhattan distance, Minkowski distance. Similarly, we have got something called as cosine that talks about the magnitude of two different words. Yeah, so I can just show you my this thing. Talks about A with respect to B, the whole divide by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Sorry. Yes, it's the overall formula that talks about the overall this thing in the terms of status, in the terms of status, in the terms of your mathematics. Fine. So cosine is one of the technique that we usually use for distance metric scenarios. I'll go one by one. Index is not defined. So here basically I have wrote here you can please write down this keyword properly will get the output. Fine. The second query error, what error you can please let me know. And then should we type the whole code every time whenever? No, it's not required to write the whole code every time. That again depends upon what type of work you're working on. Fine. Suppose if I'm working on NLP, obviously import NLTK and then importing some of the input part will be obviously same. It will be same always. It's not required. I'm going for the new file. I'm supposed to write something new. If you want, you can copy paste from there also. But there's a preferred rule of working with all these things. We never prefer going with the same notebook or same place for multiple projects. New projects, new page. That's the by default rule that we follow. New project, new notebook. You work on new file every time. Done. I hope I can move ahead with one of the inbuilt one then. Something called as keyed vectors. It is pre-trained. We don't have to pass the database from our side. Knowledge base is not required. So can we proceed with that one now? Okay, fine. I've got one response saying yes. What about others? Okay, fine. I have got again a few more response. Let's go for the inbuilt one. Fine. So here again, we are working with embeddings, but I will just modify this one second. We'll go with Gensim, something called as pip. We can install the library Gensim. Fine. So it's a pre-trained library, but again used to work with some of your pre-trained task, which means you don't have to write the whole code every time. You can just work with the import library, restart. Don't hesitate. You can just click on restart. That's fine. Restart means it is getting installed in our memory now. So yes, write means done. We'll move ahead. We can means we can write our code. So here we are passing from Gensim, that is from the library. We are going for the models where I'm trying to import or work on something called as keyed vectors. Fine, something called as keyed vectors. Not just this thing, but from Gensim dot text. Sorry, from Gensim dot test utils. I'm trying to import the inbuilt command or the I can just talk about this submodule, something called as common words. Yes, common text. Also, I can go for the temporary file, get temp file. Yes, also I can import, I'm supposed to import my word2vec also. So here, let me just say models. I'm importing my word2vec also. Word2vec. Fine. Let's run. Let's see any error we are facing or it's working well. It's working perfect. We'll create a variable called as model where I'm passing my word2vec. Yes. Sentence randomly will ask something is equal to common underscore test. We are taking the help of the common text, that is the inbuilt one. I want the vector size. You want 50, you want 100, whatever you want. Let's just say I'm passing for my 50, suppose, for this one. And here, how many window? Okay, I'm able to get some this command. Let's see. Windows 5 minimum count is workers is equal to 4. That's the correct one. I'm not sure it will work, but yeah, it should work. So we are able to get sentence. So maybe I can remove this thing. No, sorry, it will be there. Sentence, or maybe it's a keyword sentences. Yeah, the keyword is sentences. You can see the model that you have made is getting, it will be saved here. As you can see, will be saved here. So here, let's just say I'm trying to print very simple thing. What? I'm trying to print. As we can see, machine suggested me what to work most similar to what to the keyword human. Let me just run this. You can see minus system user. These are the multiple keywords or the keys or the word given by the machine that is similar to humans. Fine. If I just talk about, let's just say I'm talking about, let it be human. I will go for machine here. So I'm using the inbuilt one. Okay, it's not present in vocabulary. Maybe I can go for the keyword computer, maybe. Let's just see if computer works for me. As you can see. Yes, as you can see. Fine. So there are some of the inbuilt common text words, and out of that we can get the matrix values. Clear, everyone? Yes, so that's all. Like it's 1 hour almost. So that's what we will be discussing about the embeddings. Fine. Now we'll move with the actual topic. We'll go for the next one. Okay, I've got one error. 1 second, please. 1 second. Error, getting the output. Okay, fine. Error. Yes, Sayed. Waves dependency resolver does not require SciPy Python version. This kind of installing Gensim. Uh, Sayeda Kuratul, can you please tell me that what command you have wrote to import your library or download the library, Gensim? Okay, fine. You're working on which platform? You're working on Google Colab or you're working on VS Code or Jupyter Notebook or what? Which platform? Spider, Thorny, Python, which platform? Okay, fine. No worries. Thank you so much. Increase. Yes, sure, sure. 1 second. I'll just. I hope this is fine. I hope this is fine. You will get. Yesterday's code, today's code, everything you will get. Don't worry. You can access on your LMS, so you will get. Don't worry. But today we'll get everything. I hope it's done for everyone and I can proceed with the next topic. That is starting with the RAG. I guess actually the backend requirement is done. So we can go with the actual topic now. Okay, fine. Yes. I'm waiting. That's fine. The code will be shared with you after this session. Fine. And attendance link, guys, it will be shared with you by 4:55 or 4:50 something. Yes, I hope it's done. Can we proceed then, everyone? Okay, let's move ahead then. Yes, let's proceed. So, before starting with the actual RAG, I would like to know that what you know about RAG or what idea you have about RAG. What you think RAG is, or what you think RAG can be useful for. Maybe why RAG? Why RAG over the normal LLM or ChatGPT? External knowledge repository. Okay, fine. What about others? Yes. No idea. Fine, that's fine. Reduce wrong answers. That's correct. To minimize the error factor. And have generic information. Okay. LM has generic information, but they are not domain specific. That's correct. That's the one thing, right? LLM can go with any factor. LLM means you can just talk about ChatGPT, you can talk about Bard, you can talk about Claude, you can talk about Llama, you can talk about n number of platforms. All this, they will give you a very good response. They will give you a very correct, no, not correct, but I will be saying a very amazing response. Yes. As per your expectation, but are you sure that data, whatever the machine, the chat GPT or this thing, this platforms has gave, is it correct? We don't have any idea. You just say, okay, we have tried working on the machine. The machine has give you the output. In your childhood, if your faculty has taught you, if your teacher has taught you 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, you being the child, what you will think, okay, that's fine. 1 plus 1 is nothing but 3 only. But the actual thing is 2, right? So your LLM will by default work on the static data. It is trained on the static data. It will be working on the static data. Where yes, maximum chance it is not correct most of the cases. Yes, because reason, it cannot access your organization private data, it cannot work with your private data, it cannot work with the daily fact, it cannot be used for your day-to-day fact scenarios. So it's a problem, right? So to overcome that problem, we have introduced something called as RAG. So yes, any idea, any full form of the RAG? Like we have been discussing about RAG. Any idea about the term RAG? What's the full form for RAG? RAG talks about retrieval, augmented generation. Yes, retrieval, it is trying to retrieve, augment that, and based on that, but it's trying to generate you and generate and give you the output. Moving ahead, I have a small question, small doubt again, everyone. Does your LLM, or basically, is there any relationship between LLM and the RAG? Any relationship? Any relation between your LLM and the RAG? So, what may I know the relation, please? May I know the relation, please? Improves accuracy of LLMs. Okay, fine. And retrieval, RETRIE, retrieval. It can be augment or augmented. Anything is fine. And then generation. Fine. So I'm asking the relationship between RAG and LLM. I've got some response saying it is used to improvise, it is used to update, it is used to give some accurate answer, supports AI powered chatbot, generating done with LLM, fine. Semantic, both are AI. So here, RAG is nothing but where you are taking the help of the external knowledge and that will give you some accurate or the correct. So I will be saying that RAG is nothing but LLM plus the knowledge, the fact. Yes, when we connect these two factors, the outputs are very, very accurate. It is very, very accurate. Very, very correct. Up to the fact scenario. Yes, every part will be similar. Clear, everyone? So again, I have this thing. It's a method to extend. That's correct. So basically, it's a technique that we are trying to improvise the LLM part. Correct? Yes or no? By default, when we talk about the RAG, yes, RAG can be used for domain specific also. That's how the companies are shifting towards RAG, you know. That's how they are taking the help of their own chatbot. They are coming up with multiple factors, the multiple genres of the chatbot. If I just simply ask this sentence, who will win the IPL in 2026? Who has won the IPL in 2025? Maybe machine is not much more accurate this time. Yes, machine won't be that much accurate. If I just ask, okay, that fine. You are a library management chatbot, and you suggest me some book. So basically, I'm asking this sentence to my chatbot. Yes, that you are a library management chatbot for so and so institute or for so and so college, or maybe you are a college level library management chatbot. Suggest me the book to learn generative AI. Suggest me the book to learn RAG. So now if I just check these two things, RAG with respect to industry experience, and if I just ask RAG for my academic level, if I just ask a RAG for some project part, there is a maximum chance the output for this three will be different. Very, very maximum. Like there is a very high chance. Yes. So here, in order to work with the RAG, yes, we are by default combining things. The fact, the knowledge, the information, everything accordingly, we're integrating it with the LLM, and that's how we're able to get the much more accurate models. Fine. But yes, RAG consists of two parts. What do you think? What are two different parts? RAG consists of two parts. What are they? Any idea? I will be in the chat box. RAG consists of two parts, or maybe I can say RAG is made of two parts. What are they? The name itself says that. The RAG, the whole full form is a retrieval and generation. That is retriever, generator. These two things are the by default part. So yes, I can just talk about retriever, 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 and we have got generator. Retriever, that is to fetch the data or fetch the knowledge, fetch data, or I can just talk about fetch the knowledge. But if I talk about generator, to give the answer or give output or maybe the answer. And when we combine these two, sorry, and when we combine these two, that's how your RAG pipeline comes into picture. Right? That's how your RAG pipeline comes into picture. Clear, everyone? Yes, are we clear so far? Any doubt, any queries so far? Fine, nothing is there. Okay, guys. So now, since we have been discussing about RAG, I would like to go for the architecture of my RAG. Fine. So I'm willing to go for the architecture of my RAG. Yes, tell me. So, what do you think about? Extremely sorry about my handwriting. That's how my handwriting is. Yes. What do you think? How the architecture looks like? Anything like that? What do you think? What are different parts in architecture? How the architecture looks like, or what are the components that we have in architecture? Anyone? Anyone? How the architecture looks like, what is the architecture, or maybe what components the architecture might have. That's fine if you don't know the architecture, if you don't have any idea, that's completely fine. But let me just tell you one thing, whatever we have learned today and yesterday, it is basically the combined version of that. So basically, so far we were discussing the backend for RAG. So yes, now it will be useful. So what are the components you have in RAG? A technical term will be architecture of your RAG or RAG architecture. Okay, user question, retriever, LLM, and then answer. Fine. Query is there, retrieval database is there, and then LLM. Okay, fine, fine. And anything else? I've got 3 response. Framework. Yeah, obviously that by default the framework will come into picture. That's the by default thing. Anyhow, the from framework will come. Retrieval database, LLM. Okay, fine. Query retrieval, external vector database, generator. Okay, fine. You guys are almost there. You guys are almost correct. Why I'm saying almost correct? Because yes, there are few more things that comes into picture. Fine, it is not just like simple query and then database and then the output is and then element and then output. It's not like that. Few more thing that comes into picture, and we will be discussing that right away. Fine. So let us just do one thing. So I'll go for the new part itself directly. Fine. I'll just go for the architect in the new part completely. So it will be easy for you and me both. So fine. Yes. We were discussing about the RAG architecture. So here I'll just say the topic is RAG architecture AR. The very first thing is that we get some questions or the query, whatever question is there. Accordingly, my machine will be processing that question. Instead of giving a straight line, I'll just talk about the overall working. So let's just say, because this question, on this question, the embedding will be applied. On this question, the embedding will be applied. Based on this embedding, like 1, 2, 3 for embedding, and then vector will be made. A proper vector will be made. Out of that vector, the similarity search will come into picture. What are the similar outcome or this factors? So here similarity, let me just say one thing, 1 second. Similarity search comes into picture. And based on this search, we have got the database. Fine. We have got the database, that is vector database. Again, out of this vector, not directly, but based on this, if any similar factor is there from out of the whole factor, if any similar data, similar passage that will come into picture, and based on that, the output will be given. And based on this part, the output will be given. That too not directly. The question, some prompt was given. So prompt, what was given, the processing has been done on that prompt. And as per, sorry, 1 second. As per the prompt, now here the LLM will come into picture. And then as per my LLM, the certain output will be given. So output or maybe the answer, I can just say question and answer, input and output. That's what the comes into picture. This is how the RAG works. This is how the overall RAG works. Clear everyone? This is how the overall RAG works. It is not just a simple input taken and then embedding is done or LLM is taken into picture and then according output. It is not that much simple. Yes, accordingly, there are multiple things that will come into picture. The machine will take the input, that is the question, embeddings, what we have done so far, what we have done yesterday, that will come into picture. Again, vectors will be made. Based on that vector, similarity search will be made, which we have done just now. We have done out of this thing, it will be going for the database. It will also check for the similarity passage if anything is there or not. Based on the prompt, LLM, with the help of LLM, output will be given. And that's how the domain specific RAG comes into picture. It's very simple. Clear everyone? Yes, I hope it is clear. So I can just say this part will be my generator and this part will be my retriever. So retriever is over here. This part will be my retriever and this part will be my generator. And based on that, the output will be given. That's all. I will discuss about the benefit, ma'am. Just give me some time. I just need to discuss few more things. Okay. What should I repeat? What should I repeat? Please help me. Accordingly, I will repeat it. Yes. Flow. Yes, we will write one code also. We will write one code also. For that, I will write one code also. Okay, here we have got explain flow. Example, we'll write the code. Prompt part. Okay, fine. prompt part over here, right? So you will be asking some question, right? You will be asking some question to the machine. Yes. Suppose you have gave some input, you have asked something, you have passed something to the machine. So that machine, the keyword, it will be processing, it will be performing all these tasks. That is nothing but the prompt for you. What is prompt? Something what you pass from your side on the platform just to get some outcome or the output. So whatever question we have got, whatever question I am willing to ask, process will be performed. That will be your prompt. And along with the LLM, you can take the help of any kind of LLM. You can take the help of Llama. You can take the help of any OpenAI also. And accordingly, based on that, with the help of your Llama, you will be getting the specific outcome. Yes. So anyhow, the embedding knowledge or the database LLM will by default, obviously, this will come into picture. Attendance link, guys, again, I'm saying it will be shared by 450 or 455 something. Meanwhile, we can please focus on the actual topics because it is very useful for the upcoming session, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be working with the LangChain. It is very much required. Okay, then I guess we can move ahead then. Fine, yes, we can move ahead. As I told you, example is we'll discuss some example also. Let's just talk about the example. We are talking about the AI in academic scenario. Okay. So here, let's just showcase my Google Colab again. So we'll take the help of the previous code only. So 1 second, I'm sharing my screen again for the Google Colab. So now I'm working in the terms of rack. So I'm just copying, pasting in the whole previous code, not all the code, but the very first one that we have designed today's class. I will be changing this text. Okay, I will be changing this text. I will be tuning this in the terms of your academics purpose. Okay. Right. So let me just tune the whole code first, and accordingly we can move ahead. Okay. So here we have imported the library, import numpy, that fine, model L2. It is also fine. Let's just say here we are tuning the AI in the terms of this thing, academics. ACA, academics uses AI for skill improvement and development. Fine. So we have passed a very simple thing. So here, let me just pass one more. AI can also be used for research work. Fine. So I'm asking the third one. It's widely used for AI programming. That okay, that is fine. AI stands for AI is used for automation, or maybe I can just say that skill development research is used for R&D. That is RES, research and development. Fine. So here we are asking that embedder is equal to model transformer. That is fine. So embedding is equal to I'm passing my model, that is dot encode, not just the text, but I also want to convert in the terms of my numpy. So I'm working in the terms of my convert to numpy is equal to convert to underscore numpy. That's correct. Embedding is not required, but yes, if you want, you can display it. So here I will be passing a bit more better or the advanced part. Let's just say text embedding is equal to test embedding is equal to embeddings numpy dot linear algebra normalization on by. Guys, I will explain the whole code. Let me just process this, and accordingly, I will explain the whole code what I have done. Is something different I'm trying to work on in the terms of my columns is equal to 1. Keep my dimensions true. Right. Keep my dimensions true. So what is the next thing? Index dot facts. Index facts index term. So if you want, you can retrieve, but we won't be retrieving directly. So dot numpy flat L2 index dot add numpy array. So above we have done numpy. So here let me just say text underscore embeddings dot as type as float 32 numpy dot any error. Yes, error is there. Has to attribute norms normalization of same error small defined. I haven't used dimensions. Okay, so here text underscore embedding dot shape. It's working for me. So here what we have done here, basically we have tried to normalize the whole data. Fine. Basically whatever values we will be getting. So we are trying to normalize that. Yes, it's the same previous code. The only additional part is that we will be retrieving data from the this whole block of thing, right? So for that we have used linear algebra normalization, and we are trying to go in the terms of your column. The same code slightly tuned. You can please note down. Accordingly, I will be going for the retrieval generation now. So here we have just trying to go for the indexing. Basically, indexing has been done. The whole this thing architecture I've showed you, indexing has been done. Now I will be going for retrieval generators. This is a very basic code for RAG. That is, I'm trying to retrieve the data, generate the data. So please note down. Accordingly, I will be going for the retrieval generator. It's the same again. Previous code what we have done is the same thing. The slight change in the code. Yes. Meanwhile, if you get anything, you can please let me know. Scroll up. Yes, sure. This is the one from here we are starting. That's all. Once done, you can let me know. Accordingly, I will help you with the retrieval and generator part. So here we will be using a pipeline, that is text to text generator. If you're able to, if you're facing any issues, you are basically getting any error, you can post in the chat box. Is it done? Can I move ahead? Yes. Is it done? Can I move ahead? I got one response saying yes. Two saying yes. Two, three more replies, please. Accordingly, can I move ahead? Fine. Let's move ahead. Yes. So here the block of code that what we have made here no was to go for indexing your data, document, text or the query, whatever you have passed. So here the RAG parts come. We will be implementing your retriever and generator both. Fine. So here we will be working on the pipeline. Fine. So pipeline means suppose I will be asking some query that I will be asking how is AI used for academics? Yes, I'm asking question mark. And how is AI used for academics? Done. So here what I'm passing is for my query, I'm trying to apply the embedding. Fine. I will have this slide change here. That is a new variable. I'm trying to apply. So I'm trying to, yes, my machine is basically helping me. I'm trying to encode the data, query apply, numpy true by default, yes. Keep dimensions again. This one will be a slightly changed. So sorry. So here what we will do, quick embedding, linear algebra, okay, fine, quick embedding. So here just the same thing. Here we are passing axis is equal to 1. Along with the same thing, I'm asking that I want to keep the dimensions equal to true. Fine. So other than this, the dimensions and the index ID, yes, is equal to what? Index dot search. See, my machine is basically helping me. Index dot search. What? Out of the query embedding NumPy, I want top two. Suppose I want the top two. What are the top two? This thing like the top two best outcome maybe. Fine. So here I can just say that my motion is trying to retrieve the data. Retrieved is equal to list comprehension pseudo variable docs. Then I'm passing my pseudo variable I for I in ID in bracket index number 0. Fine. So let's just say, okay, fine. This thing can be done. I'm passing my data and so here let's just say I'm passing my text. Fine. So out of the whole text for all the index number, I want the best case output. Okay. Best case output. So my retrieval we have done. Let's just say we have got generator also. GENERA generator also is equal to what? I'm trying to work on pipeline. So pipeline I have not imported. So I need to import the pipeline here. So what I will be saying from transformers, I'm trying to import the pipeline. How do I understand? Because I knew very well that I'm supposed to generate means I'm supposed to use the pipeline. So pipeline, I don't have any keyword, which means I'm supposed to import the pipeline from what? From the library called as transformers. Fine. So here pipeline bracket. We have got text to text generation. Yeah, see, Mushi is basically helping me. We have got text to text. Again, model flan. I'm not sure I can use anything. I can just say maybe I can use T5 base. Okay, what is this? For such kind of thing, when you are working on some generator, you can just Google it and you can just use model for generator. If I just Google it right now, if I just say T5 base, we'll get flan T5 base model. You can see Google T5 base, and I can go for one more. I can just say text to text generator model. See, I can go over Google, and from here I will get a number of websites. I can go for Hugging Face directly, and from there I can search for my this thing for my multiple commands. See, we have got multiple. See, fast VLM05. Then we have got multiple. So for that, you can just search on the Hugging Face. It's an open source platform. You can use it directly. Yeah, so you can just say mostly we widely take the help of your flan. So see, not flan, but also we take the help of your T5. See, you will have T5 small, then we have got T5 large fine tuned. Uh, then these are from translating from one language to the language. So here we have got this one. Then I can just say I can pass base. See, we're able to get multiple. So we have got n number of transformers. You can take the help of anything. Again, that's totally your call. What technique you want to use. Here by default, machine suggested me something, and I'm using T5 base. If I want, I can take the flan also. That's also fine. So generator, the context that we have already passed. So I'm passing a simple this thing. We will be able to get the output out of what? Out of the retrieved. Fine. Out of the retrieved. So here the prompt and has already been passed. So here let's just say the format string, suppose that whatever query has been asked, QUERY, whatever the query, QERY query has been asked. So let's just say slash and new line, whatever context the machine will give me, the output context the machine will give me, that will be given by the keyword context that I have just made. This one context, that is the input. What input? How is AI used for academics? Whatever output the machine will generate. So what is F? F is nothing but the format string. Whenever you want to have a very formatted output, in that case you take the help of your format string, and accordingly answer will be given. And accordingly, let's see, any syntax error? Mostly no. Mostly no. So let's see. I will run the code now. We'll get understand if any error is there or not. So here we are supposed to pass. So generator, the prompt we will be passing. Let's run. Any error? Yes, error is there. Sorry, bracket. We are supposed to close one more bracket. Query X is one array out of dimension. So I'm taking the help of the inbuilt Gemini here. Instead of reading the whole code, the machine will help me. Gemini is basically helping me now. Reshaping is a problem here. Okay, I'm supposed to use dot reshape. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it is working for me. See, downloading it, it is working. CPU set to use. So downloading some of the repository. See, AI uses academics uses AI for skill improvement and development. Yes, so this is basically out of the whole text what we have passed to for skill develop. Out of the whole text what we have passed, whatever relevant was there, the machine has basically tried giving me the output now. Yes, this is how it can be used. Clear? So prompt it is asking, it's not required. Good stuff. Fine. So directly we have passed one, no? So this one part was pending. Like I have missed this one reshaping to go in the terms of your two-dimensional part, two-dimensional array. The machine suggested me to solve that two-dimensional thing, and accordingly, see, my machine is giving me the output. Ekram uses AI for skill improvement and development. So yes, the code is all yours. You can just have it. You can note down and you can work on it. Accordingly, I will be giving a small task today. So that will be like a beneficial for you guys. Yeah, so that will be beneficial in the sense we will get some idea how things can be tuned in your code. So yes, meanwhile, if you have any doubt, any questions, yes, you can ask me. I'm here to help you out. Dr. Varsha, see, there are n number of transformers suggest like uh, preferred for every other different task. Using a transformer, yes, it's one of the thing that always comes into picture, which one to use. If we are working on the open source one, you are free to use Hugging Face. You have got n number of models in Hugging Face. Again, some of them they help, like they will help, like they have some limitations in the sense they will be going for certain tokens only, not for all the tokens. Similarly, yes, we have got some of the paid transformers also. We have got some of the pre-trained transformers. There are multiple transformers in the market, such as if I just talk about your text to text T5 that we have used. If I talk about image or video, we have got our vision transformer. That's one of the very widely used one. Yes, so again, that can be used. Fine. Again, we widely work with your Hugging Face because it is widely freely available. Fine. So this one thing that comes into picture. So again, what is your problem statement? Accordingly, we can go for the appropriate transformer, and accordingly, we can take the help of that. Every transformer, yes, it by default has its own documentation. So even coding won't be a problem for you. You can just work, you can just choose for so and so transformer, and accordingly, you can move it with the final outcome also. So yes, Kaggle, GitHub, they do have multiples and multiples of model already made on this thing. So even that also that is also helpful for you. Where is the output? Output for output, I'm supposed to run this thing. See, my machine will train, and accordingly, the last one will be our output. It will take some time because it is using the memory, right? So it will take some time. I've already run. I'm opening one image. 1 second, please. Sayed sir, say the image says, what is the error? AMI generated text. Uh, s- so- 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 I guess I need to restart my kernel then. Because initially we have got the output. If any problem in the code, 1 second. It might take some time. Meanwhile, I will solve others' doubt. If has no error, then output is being given. Output is there. Output is there. Maybe there is some this thing. Can you share the Google Colab notebook? Yes, yes, yes. That will be shared with you by today. Yes, LMS. It will be shared with you. It will be shared with you. Everything will be shared. Don't worry. Meanwhile, any other doubt, any other queries, anyone? Guys, kindly be present for tomorrow. Reason tomorrow we will be working with LangChain. It's a framework. Fine. So we will be working with LangChain tomorrow. So it is humble request that you guys be present for tomorrow's, because based on LangChain, we have got one more part. It is VAQ. Sorry, VQA, visual question and answer. We will be working on that also on fourth or maybe fifth day. So we will be working on like more 2 to 3 projects. So it will be very helpful for you guys if you be attend like if you attend the session tomorrow. Meanwhile, yes, I'm open for the doubt queries. Meanwhile, any doubt, any queries, I'm here to help you out. And talking about the notebook, Google Colab, this whiteboard, everything will be shared with you. So it will be shared with you by today. Yes, I'm open for the doubts and queries. Anything anyone wants to ask? Yes, I guess nothing to ask. Then I guess I can hand over to Ms. Sushmita. Fine. Meanwhile, yes, if you have anything, you can post your queries in the chat box. Ms. Sushmita, are you there?
Yeah, yes, sir, I'm here.
Yes, yes. We are done with the topic. Meanwhile, I guess you have shared the link. You can like handing over to you.
Yeah, yeah, sure, definitely. Like, we do have still 5 more minutes. If someone has any doubts related to topic or something, they can ask so that Ritik sir will answer for it.
Yes, yes. I'm here to help you out.
Sir, some like I'm getting some messages that they have like they want a code.
Error code, ma'am. I have shared with Miss Pravalika. Yes, I have shared the whiteboard also. I have shared the yesterday's program also. I have shared today's program also.
Okay, okay, then fine, sir. I'll just take with her. So, dear faculty members, whatever the
You can upload
materials,
on the
yeah,
yes.
LMS, yeah, yeah, sure, sir. I'll take it. Yes, so dear faculty members, as materials already has been shared, so we are going to be uploaded. So I request you all to access the materials on the LMS dashboard. Okay, as today's attendance link, which I have already shared it on the chat, and some are asking for yesterday's attendance link. The yesterday's attendance link won't be active, as we already informed. The attendance link will be active between 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. So every day which I'm sharing at 4:30. So it will be active only till 5:30 p.m. Akshita, ma'am, okay, have shared the attendance link once. Okay. And someone is asking like to share the materials in a WhatsApp. We are so sorry for it. Sorry, like we are not able to share the materials in WhatsApp. You have to access in LMS. Okay, if you have not registered, like if you have not received the LMS access, I request you all to be waited for 24 hours. Those who have registered till yesterday, the LMS access already provided. If you have newly registered by like yesterday evening or something, you have to wait for 24 hours. You will receive the LMS access link in your mail ID, to your mail ID. Yeah, yesterday I have shared the WhatsApp link. Yes, I'll be sharing right now once again on the chat. If you're like, you can click on that link and join to our WhatsApp channel. So you will get the links. Like the attendance link, you won't get it in any groups. The session uh, Zoom link or YouTube link you can access in that groups. Okay. So I'm just sharing it once again. Yes, the WhatsApp link has been shared it in chat. Some like some people are sending their contact numbers like to join the WhatsApp. I request please click on that link and you can directly join to to our WhatsApp channel. Yeah, as I already informed, the material still which we have not uploaded to LMS, I request you all to wait by today end of the day by or by tomorrow morning. All the materials which has been shared from sir, I'm going to be upload. I request you all to wait by today or tomorrow. Any other concerns? Yeah, I'll be sharing the attendance link once again on the chat. I request everyone to mark your attendance without any fail. I'll just reshare it once again. Yes, attendance is very important to get the certificate. You have to secure above 60% of attendance, then only you will all receive the certificate. Ma'am, after the session, any test will be conducted to get the certificate? No. So we'll not conduct any assessment or test. Like the main thing, so you have to mark your attendance. You have to attend live sessions, and you have to mark the attendance. You have to secure 60% or above 60% of attendance, then only you will get the certificate. Yeah, Pushpalata ma'am, as I already informed, if you have not received LMS access, I request you to wait by today, end of the day, you will receive it. You will get the mail. Okay, I hope I'm done with all the questions. Okay, thank you all. Thank you for joining. So we will wind up for the day. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thank you, everyone.